Another really important win that I had in my shroom trip, it was the fact that at some point, when I realized that I'm going to be in that state for at least 4 or 5 hours, because that's normally how long a trip lasts, I started internally having a panic attack. I could feel it like coming up to the surface slowly, but what was the win there was the fact that I was able to internally reassure myself as if I was a kid, like I was talking to my inner child and I was like, you know what, everything's going to be fine. You don't have to be afraid. I was able to overcome the panic attack by myself, and that for me was huge at that time because I have a history of panic attacks and how I couldn't really handle them. So it was a huge win. I was like, what? So it also really awakened me to my inner power. Another part of my trip was then I was laying on my bed and I could see literally the molecules of the items in my room moving. That was beautiful as well, because that kind of shows us that nothing is solid. Everything is made up of atoms, and atoms move, but we just cannot perceive it. So it was beautiful. The very last part of my trip was me kind of getting in a more intellectual mode. Like I started getting downloads from spirit in terms of like looking up some specific people that they turned out to be pretty interesting and important. One of them was David Wilcock. He is a person who is dealing with aliens and some other things. I was looking up some other spiritual people like Sadhguru, and I was listening to different spiritual videos, and it was pretty enlightening. So overall, like, even though I had some down moments in my trip, which are necessary, because death and rebirth is a cycle, and you cannot have one without the other. So I'm really grateful, and if you're ever drawn to try shrooms, I would suggest it. But I would also tell you to do it in a way that is safe, and to definitely have the right intention for it, and to also have somebody to guide you and to support you if you need one.